Billy Akers, Nolan Anderson back here in Centricom Team High in KSL Sports 2A State Baseball Tournament. We are in, what game number is this?
This is game number 26.
Yeah, game number 26. It's kind of goofed up because then you're going to go back. We're going to go back into the teams for games this afternoon. So it is the Milford Tigers by virtue of the number 7 RPI ranking against number 9 Grand County. That makes Milford the home team. Let's start visiting lineup for the Grand County Red Devils. Coach.
Yeah, for the Grand County Red Devils, their head coach is Wilson Lamb. They come in with a record of 13-13 with an RPI number 9. Starting at catcher, number 10, Ian Ellis. Batting second, the right fielder, number 6, Romeo Williams. Batting third, wearing number 8, the right fielder, Tatum Bisco. Batting fourth, number 99, the shortstop, batting fourth, the first baseman, number 9, Trace York. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 3, JT Dowd. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 79, Caden Swayze. Batting seventh, the left fielder, wearing number 0, Brecken Shepard. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 2, Weston Jones. And batting ninth, the DH, number 12, Nash Jones. And doing the pitching for Grand will be number 24, Kalen Bowden.
Okay, and for the number 7 Milford Tigers, coached by Kent Sullivan. Leading off, playing catcher, Judd Netto. Batting second at shortstop, Boston Sullivan. Batting third, the third baseman, Toby LaOrange. Batting fourth and pitching, Kilo Sosi. Batting fifth, the DH, Jex Ashworth. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Kason Kessler. Batting seventh out in center field, Sadler Barnes. Batting eighth, number 8, left fielder, Max Williams. Batting ninth, the second base, Tice Barnes. And rounding out the lineup in right field, Hayes Marshall. So the first pitch from Kilo Sosi comes in with a 5.30 ERA, 38 in the third innings, 58 strikeouts, 29 base on balls. First pitch to Ian Ellis on its way. Up high for ball 1.
Ian Ellis comes in with a 326 batting average. 7 runs scored, 14 hits on the season, 9 RBIs.
First pitch is a line driver. The next pitch, first base hit. So going to be no hitter for Mr. Sosi today. Base hits start things off for Grand County. That'll bring up Romeo Williams, the right fielder, number 6. Batting from the left side.
Yeah, and Ellis, back to him just a little bit. Only 46 plate appearances, so must have been injured early on as a senior starting catcher for them.
First pitch, swing, hit towards the second. Nope, first baseman, he's going to go to second for 1. Sosi was a little slow getting there at first, but so on the fielder's choice. The outs at second place, Romeo Williams first.
That was a really good play by the first baseman right there. That was not hit very hard at all. He had to come up in front of the bag and towards second base, fielded his momentum, took him that way. Nice throw over to the shortstop for out number 1. And give Sosi credit, like you said, he wasn't quite there in time. Even if he was, I don't think the throw would have beat Williams getting down the line, especially batting in that left side.
Good speed. So the first pitch to Tatum Bisco's a ball. 1-0 pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. So it does have some problem with the walks. 58 strikeouts, 29 base on balls. You like to see that 3-1 thing, Coach.
Yeah, for sure. And Tatum Bisco, 356 hitter.
Curveball.
He's got 34 runs scored, 15 RBIs on the season, 7 doubles, 1 triple.
So the count's 3-0. First, up inside, going to be a base on balls. And we talked about freebies throughout the tournament. You just can't give them away. And a base on balls to the number 2 or number 3 hitter with 1 out.
Oh, so Sosi, one of those pitchers typically doesn't walk a lot. We'll look at his numbers again. I think you mentioned him there, but he does a really good job of just getting ahead in the count.
So Trace York, the big bat in the lineup, saw that yesterday with one that hit right there at the base of the wall out 402 feet.
Yeah, from what we saw yesterday, and I'm sure Milford was paying attention too, you don't want to throw him many fastballs where he can get his arms extended.
Curveball going to catch the corner for strike 1. Yeah, and he's changed up today. He's wearing the beachcomber britches today.
Yeah, he was the only one with the pants up. Maybe that helps with his pitching, right?
Now today it's Romeo Williams out there with them up.
Yeah.
Oh, they say no on the hold up on the swing.
Trace York, 346 batting average. He's got 28 hits on the season, 32 RBIs, leads the team in RBIs.
Pitch, whoa, swing and a miss at the fastball.
That was a little bit up in the zone and underneath the swing there. He's got it up and in, and York just swung right over the top of it. York does have 2 home runs. The team has 4. He's got 2 of them.
So, 2-2 pitch from Sosi. On its way. Curveball, that's drilled to right center field. That's going to get down. That's going to score 1. Center fielder comes over, cuts it off. He gets it into the infield. York going to end up at second base with a single, and then he moved over on the relay from center fielder. So, quick run, 1 out. Runners at second and third.
Well, Milford hasn't give up many runs. Monticello, they beat him 5-0. Yesterday, they beat Gunnison 7-0. So they've been pretty efficient on the mound and defensively, but already here in the first inning, giving up the 1 run and still got runners at second and third and 1 out.
First pitch to JT Dowd is up. Almost got him. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Keeping things up 1-1.
Dowd is a 371 hitter. He's got 23 RBIs, 6 doubles, 5 triples.
1-1 pitch, the curveball he offered, but they're going to ask. Said no. So 2-1. Yep, good curveball, broke down. Now it's where you want and hope that they will swing at it, but JT Dowd held up. Another curveball.
Well, and already Milford's chose to play kind of halfway, even with the bags at second, third, and well, third's playing a little behind, but shortstop, second baseman, first baseman, all even with the bag.
Ball 4. So the second walk given up. That'll bring up Caden Swayze, the third baseman.
And that's going to get Judd Netto out to just talk to Sosi. Smart baseball right there. Netto taking charge, going to go out there and just have a little visit. Now that's going to bring out the pitching coach for Milford as well, and he'll pull the infield in.
Yeah. So while coach is out, we'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Okay, we're back. Caden Swayze stepping in, facing Sosi. Everybody's back to the dugout. We're in the position. First pitch from Sosi to Swayze. Curveball catches the corner.
You know, I mentioned earlier, Willie, that Grant has 4 home runs. York has 2 of those. Caden Swayze is the other one. He's got 2.
So got some pop at the plate. Swing and a miss on another curveball out there.
I think that was part of the discussion, too, is we got to throw strikes, but we got to be able to throw curveballs. This Grand team will just sit back and hit fastballs all day long. We got to go at them with the curveball and keep them off balance at the plate.
And just hope you don't hang one. That ball's ripped high in the air, but it's going to get back here near us. Count remains 0-2. Yeah, Coach, why don't you talk about the dimensions real quick?
Yeah, down the left field line, you got a 347. It's a little bit upper. There's the regular probably 6-foot pad wall, and then probably another 3 or 4 feet, and then it tears down the left center at 380.
Uh-oh. Going to hit him. That's going to score a run.
Yeah, that's unfortunate right there because he had him down in the count 0-2 and looked pretty good, and then kind of come up with the curveball up and in, and that's going to bring the coach back out. They're going to make a change already. Is this the second trip to the mound here in the first inning?
All right, well, while they make the change, we'll go back to the studio. You're on the Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders, our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Okay, we're back. New pitcher for the Milford Tigers, Sadler Barnes. Sadler comes in with a 5.04 ERA. And if I read this right, just 8 1/3 innings of work, 3 strikeouts to 6 base on balls. So he's going to have to turn things around here to please old Coach Sullivan. First pitch to the left-hand batting Brecken Shepherd, strike one.
Well, that's going to do it right there. Come in, throw first pitch strike, and really that's all you got to do is Milford has to pull the infield in. Now they don't want to give up another run. They're going to play anything on the infield to home plate.
This is loaded. That one's hit foul down the left field line, going to get into the bullpen for strike two.
Trace York there at third base too, where he's thrown out of the windup and the infield's in. He's getting a really good secondary and lead, so that's one thing maybe Neto needs to consider is, especially with the left-handed batter, you got an open lane to throw to third base. Third baseman's got to be covering after every pitch. Might have a chance of getting York there at third.
Neto looks him back. York was still looking back at Neto. Well, that next pitch, that's a ball. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, curve ball, stays up, ball 2.
2-2 count right here with 1 out, loaded bases.
Well, that bounces, that gets away. That's going to score York from third base. Neto's still having trouble finding it.
Yeah, pitcher's got to point that out, show him where that ball was as it kicked off towards the first base dugout of Grand, and now 3-0.
Yeah, when you can't find it as a catcher, you turn around and look at your pitcher, and like Coach says, he's going to be pointing at the baseball. As he's headed to home plate. Next pitch, swing, that helps him out. Swung it probably ball 4.
Yeah, chase for, like you said, that was definitely ball 4, but got him to chase up and out of the zone for the first strikeout of the game for Milford, and the second out, but the first out for Sadler Barnes.
So with 2 outs, he'll face Weston Jones, the second baseman. First pitch to Weston. On the corner for strike one.
You know, that's the thing, too, we're going to start seeing, Willie, is, you know, we talked yesterday, those games yesterday, sometimes runs could be a premium, but here you're probably going to have higher scoring games when you start dropping down in the one-loss bracket and you start getting further in the tournament.
Pulled the string on the curveball, and Weston Jones way out in front of that for strike two. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball, yep, got him. Got him looking, little window shopping there. So, they got 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and there were 3 runners left on. So after 1/2 inning of play, it's Grand County 3, Milford coming to bat on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Okay, we're back. Big Kalen Bowden, first pitch to Judd Nettles, fouled off right in front of the plate. Yeah, out there it's gonna look like the pitch is coming from the top of the Marriott Center there. You got a pitch out there, he's got to be 6'8", 6'9", Kalen Bowden. Comes right straight down over the top, so he might be able to get over the top of that backdrop.
Yeah, for sure.
So Kalen Bowden comes in with a 5.06 ERA, 37 in the third innings, 45 strikeouts, 24 base on balls. Facing Judd Netto, the catcher for Coach Kent Sullivan. Next pitch, curveball, going to get the corner of strike two.
Well, we need to finish the dimensions, too. We got the left center, 380, center field, 402, right center, 388, and right down the right field line, 343.
That ball lifted to the right-hand side. That's going to be trouble. That's going to drop in the front of Romeo Willens for a base hit. So, just like that, neither pitcher going to come away with the no-hitter today.
No, and you mentioned that earlier, that these teams are going to hit right now. It's 3-0 for this Milford team, but they did the right thing. You know, Sosi just didn't have it. He walked a couple guys, hit one, gave up a single, and just struggled. But they get Sadler Barnes to come in and get 2 strikeouts to help end that inning. And now they get a chance at the plate here to get those runs back.
So Boston Sullivan will see his first pitch is ball from Bowden. He get his chance with the runner on first base. See if they can't scratch out some, get themselves on the scoreboard here in the bottom of the first inning. Larry H. Miller Field, we're scheduled for 7. Milford and Grand County. Next pitch, outside ball 2.
Sullivan, like you said, started at shortstop, but with Sosi moving to short, he goes to center field, but he's got great speed. Just taking the signs there from his dad down there at the third base box.
So the 2-0 pitch. On its way, there goes the runner. There's the throw. He had a great jump. No go on ball 3.
Judd Netto, good speed. Sullivan right here. That's the thing, too. This Milford team, they're aggressive. A lot of good athletes on this team that can run really well.
I ain't going to be able to set for all these games today, Coach. This old backside of mine just
Hey, but you did get the window figured out, so we have a little extra maybe breeze. There's not much of a breeze.
I'm silly about that. Next pitch, squares to bunt, puts a dandy down first base, or the pitch is going to have to field it over to Trace York at first base for out number 1 on the sacrifice bunt. But moves Judd Netto to third base, brings up the number 3 hitter, Toby Lorange.
Yeah, and right there, Sullivan, I think for sure wanted to bunt it, move the runner over, but if he can get a base hit out of it, great. Make Bowden come off the mound and fill this position.
So the first pitch to Lorange on its way. Oh, swing and a miss. He got 3 home runs on the season. He was looking to get number 4 right there.
He was reading the time out there on the scoreboard, 11:18.
So the 0-1 on its way. Going to get the top portion of the strike zone for strike 2.
Yeah, right now he's got to really battle down 0-2. You got to hit the ball anywhere but third or pitcher, and you're going to score on the infield. And if he can get something to the outfield, should be able to score whether Neto needs to tag or not.
That's going to get over the head of the shortstop out into left center field. That's going to be at least a double. Good speed there by Lorange. He's going to be in standing up with the double and the RBI.
Yeah, he's pretty fired up right there. Gets 1 run and puts himself in scoring position with that double. And that was a good pitch from Bowden. It was down, but he just went down and got it.
Yep, so that'll bring up Kilo Sosi. 3-1 your score now here in bottom of the first, just the 1 out. Kilo Sosi also has 3 home runs on the season.
Well, you can expect right here, Sosi's going to want to help himself. Didn't have the start he wanted on the mound, but gets a chance to go get a run back for his team.
Yep, takes first pitch outside from Bowden. Yeah, I think the biggest shock of the tournament so far has been Grand County beating San Juan. I didn't think there's any way with the athletes that San Juan had out there. They got some good stuff. Flash some real leather defense. There goes the runner. That pitch is lifted. Better get back, dude. Boy.
It's a good thing that was considered what they call a major league pop-up.
Well, you ain't kidding.
It went way high. In fact, Orange, you said he was going on the pitch. He got almost to third and had to get back to second. That tells you how high that ball was that Sosi popped up to the second baseman, Weston Jones.
And then actually it was Trace York that went in front of him and made the catch.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up Jex Ashworth, the DH, with 2 outs now. And the runner's still at second base. That first pitch upstairs, ball 1. There goes the runner again. No throw. And ball 2.
Yeah, Ian Ellis he couldn't even get a handle on it as he was trying to come out, and the ball just popped out of the glove and out of his hand.
So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. The Orange at third base. Oh, fouls that enough right underneath the catcher. Strike 1. Yeah, I was impressed with the defense of San Juan yesterday. Tala Mendoza, shortstop, Jake Ivins at third base. They made some amazing plays.
Yeah, they did.
Some amazing plays. 2-1 pitch. Ooh, that's going to get the corner.
You don't want to make the third out at third base, but what that did for Toby Lorange, he had a good jump. He knew he was going to make it there, but now it forces Ellis to keep everything in front because a pass ball is going to allow him to come in and score.
That's hit slowly towards the shortstop, up to third to York. Dayton Bisco on the 6-3, put out number 3. But the Milford Tigers, they come up with 1 run on the 2 hits. There were no errors, and there was 1 runner left on. So after 1 complete, 3-1 in favor of the Grand County Red Devils. We'll be back on Centacom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Marijuana has a lot of names and even more opinions about it. It's a gray area. And even though we don't know everything about it, we do know that the adolescent brain is still under construction until early adulthood. A developing brain's gray matter, the stuff that lets kids think, analyze, and create, can be impacted by misusing cannabis at a young age. So talk to your kids. Let them know that gray matters.
To learn more, visit graymatters.utah.gov.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit IPAUtah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Okay, the first pitch to Nash Jones from Sadler Barnes is fouled off to the right-hand side. We're back to Larry H. Miller Field. Top of the second, 3-1 in favor of Grand at bat right now. Facing Sadler Barnes. Curveball. Get the corner for strike 2. Sadler came in to replace Kilo Sosi, who just couldn't find the strike zone. I think with the 0-2 hit by pitch was the final straw. Curveball, that's fouled off of his foot.
Well, you look out at the scoreboard right now. 3, for Grand in that first inning, Milford 1, and then you move yourself over. The hits 2 apiece, right? But the difference was
2 base on balls and a hit by pitch.
2 walks and a hit by pitch. Yep.
Strike 3. So starts things off. Strikes out the number 9 hitter. That'll get us back to the top of the order. Ian Ellis, who had that single on the second pitch he saw from Kilo Sosi.
Well, Sadler Barnes comes in and gets a strikeout swinging on Shepard, and then gets Weston Jones caught looking to end the first, and then he starts the same way in the second here with the strikeout. So 3 straight strikeouts.
And curveball, strike 1. So the 0-1 on its way. That's going to be fouled right back over our heads here for strike 2. 71 degrees here in Provo right now, folks. Headed to 83, it tells us.
Yeah, it's a great day. Beautiful.
Next pitch, curveball, that's hit towards the left-hand side. If it stays fair, nope. And Max Williams run out of room over there. He gave it a valiant effort.
Yeah, and that ball landed about 340. The sign there in left field is 347, and that one hit probably 340 as it curved foul by about 15 feet. But really good effort out there in left field. Like you said, Max Williams ran a long ways, but that ball was ripped down the line.
So the count remains 0-2 to Ian Ellis, leadoff hitter for Coach Wilson Lamb. Next pitch, curveball. Come right down over the top, out of the strike zone for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch, tried to, said he held up. I thought he went.
Yeah, it's one of those that Grant's happy about, and Milford not so much, as they thought that was strike 3.
Yeah, Sadler Barnes, he thought he had it, but he's going to try it again. 2-2. Here's the pitch. That's at shortstop Sosi. Up over to first. Oh, got him up behind, but tagged him. Yep, there we go.
You gotta love
inside.
You gotta love Judd Netto, right? Yeah, go ahead, say what happened there.
Well, yeah, he went down the baseline. The throw pulled off the first baseman, who turned around after he missed him, flipped the ball to Judd Netto, and Judd Netto cut Ellis trying to get back to the bag.
Yeah, obviously that was an E6 on the throw.
Yep.
Makes you wonder, too, if maybe Sosi's not got a little bit of a sore arm. He fielded that one clean, and that was a throw that was an easy throw to first base, but threw it up the line.
Next pitch, hit deep to right field. Hayes Marshall's there for out number 3. on the F9. So, no runs, no hits. There was the one error, and there was nobody left on. So after 1.5, still 3-1 Grand County, with Milford coming to bat in the bottom of the second on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Okay, we're back. So leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Tigers, Kason Kessler, followed by Sadler Barnes and Max Williams. Keelan Bowden still throwing for Grand County with a 3-1 lead. First pitch, strike right there on the inside portion. Kason Kessler steps out, steps back in for second pitch. What's going on here?
Ball. Oh, they called time again. No, they're going to say balk, so ball 1-1 count.
Next pitch. Strike 2.
The question is, does that count on your pitch count even though you didn't throw it?
I don't think, how can it? That's hit right back at Bowden. Over to first base, York for the out.
That ball was hit sharply too, right back to Bowden, but he makes the nice play, and then he has to wait for his first baseman, Trace York, to get over there, cover the bag.
So that brings up Sadler Barnes. Now the pitcher record for Milford Tigers. From the right-hand side, so right on right matchup here. First pitch, straight down on the top, that's lifted to the left-hand side. Brecken Shepherd's got it for out number 2. F7.
Yeah, so far, Bowden looks pretty good out there this inning and not throwing too many pitches.
He had 18 in that first inning, which ain't bad. So fouled right back here toward us to Max Williams.
Well, Sadler Barnes swinging first pitch. Max Williams swinging first pitch. Right now, Bowden going at him first pitch and throwing for a strike.
Curveball. Drops that in there for strike 2.
Yeah, Williams down the count 0-2 now. Shortens up on the bat.
Rips that one at his coach.
He rips that one down there to Coach Sullivan, and he tried to do a pirouette right there, and kicks it over to the third baseman.
Little hacky sack action there from Coach Kent Sullivan. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. So after 2 complete, 3-1, Grand County coming to bat in the top of the third on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders. Our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Okay, we're back. First pitch to Tice Barnes upstairs for ball one. Oh, hit by pitch. So Tice Barnes will take his place.
Nope. Bisco.
Where am I at here? Oh, I had to get on the right team, shouldn't I? That's my problem. I was still trying to catch up with the pitch count. Okay, Tatum Bisco hit by pitch. Second one in the ball game for the pitching staff of the Milford Tigers. Slide step, that ball fouled off back here behind us. Trace York. We've seen he's got some pop in his bat. See if Tatum Bisco takes off. Sadler Barnes pretty quick to the plate. Slide step. Nettle fakes him back on ball one.
Yeah, I got him diving back in head first there.
So the 1-1. Curve ball. That's hit straight up in the air. Looks like the second baseman, Tice Barnes, going to camp on it. Done the P4 for out number one.
Each team now has their major league pop-up so far in the infield.
Well, no clouds in the sky overhead, folks. If you've never tried to field a fly ball in the ceiling we got today, it can be interesting. That brings up JT Dowd. Bisco still at first base. I don't think they want to take the bat out of York's hands. Let's see if he goes with Dowd. Yep, first pitch, he's gone. That ball's hit the center field. And he's got it.
Yeah, double play.
Make a good throw to first. Got him. Doubles him up. So the L8 for out number one. And then they double him back up there. Or I mean for out number two and number three there. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on after 2.5. Still 3-1 Grand County with Milford Tigers coming to bat in the bottom of the third on Centacom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Okay, we're back. Tice Barnes to face Kalen Bowden. First pitch. Lifted to the right-hand side. I think that's going to get down for base hit. Yes, sir. Hit number 3 for the Milford Tigers.
Well, and before Tice Barnes came to the plate, while the pitcher was warming up, you saw Coach Sullivan with his arm around him, just talking to him, I think probably telling him, hey, you're our guy. There's a reason you're batting in the 9 spot. It's to get the leadoff guy on and turn the lineup over to the top of the order. You're just like our second leadoff, and now you got Judd Netto coming up, who singled his first time up, stolen base, and came around to score their 1 run.
So the first pitch to Netto from Bowden, way outside. Ian Ellis throws down. He got one in the face, did Tice Barnes.
Well, and Trey Shork's a big, strong kid. You'd hate to be slapped in the face by a tag from him at any point in the game.
So the 1-0 pitch. Going to come to Judd Netto. Third baseman kind of sneaking in. No, didn't see the hands go up the bat or down the bat. Ball 2. I think maybe see a strike here if you're going to lay a bunt down. See a strike, see what happens. Balk.
They called the balk, yep.
Didn't pause. So the balk going to move Tice Barnes to second base. Yep, you have to have a distinct pause. You come set to either deliver to the plate or the pickoff. That ball lifted to the left-hand side. Brecken Shepherd out there is camped under it. Not deep enough to send anybody. So the F7 is out number 1.
Boston Sullivan coming up. He had the sack bunt back in the first, moved Judd Netto from second to third.
Yeah, and then had the stellar play out there in center field to end the inning to double off base runner at first base after catching that line drive. So Boston Sullivan, like I said, on the sacrifice. With Barnes at second. First pitch. Nice frame job, but didn't get the call. Ian Ellis on ball 1.
Yeah, and Bisco's going to play, deep there at short. He's literally playing halfway between second and third and deep at the back of the grass there. They're going to let the second baseman, Weston Jones, hold the runner. They're planning Sullivan to pull here.
Netto, a 253 hitter. Next pitch outside, ball 2. Boston Sullivan's at the plate, isn't he? He's a 247 hitter. The 2-0 pitch to Sullivan. That's hit towards the third baseman. Not going to move the runner. Throw over. Now he goes late. Bad decision. Yep.
And he knows it as he hits his hands on the helmet. But, yeah, you got to just stay put right there. You're already in scoring position. Ball wasn't hit hard enough and allowed the third baseman, Caden Swayze, to come in, field it. And then once again, really smart baseball. Tatum Bisco going over, covering third. And as the throw went to first, right back to Bisco at short, and they get him out in the rundown.
Okay, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on after 3 complete. Still 3-1 Grand County. We'll be back on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
In the fast-paced world we live in, every second counts. Whether it's staying productive in your home office or enjoying entertainment with no buffering. With CentraWave from Centricom, experience ultra-fast, next-generation, reliable internet that keeps your whole family connected. CentraWave by Centricom. Fast, reliable, everywhere. Get connected today. Visit www.centricom.com/CentraWave or call 1-800-427-8449.
Marijuana has a lot of names and even more opinions about it. It's a gray area. And even though we don't know everything about it, we do know that the adolescent brain is still under construction until early adulthood. A developing brain's gray matter, the stuff that lets kids think, analyze, and create, can be impacted by misusing cannabis at a young age. So talk to your kids. Let them know that gray matters.
To learn more, visit graymatters.utah.gov.
Okay, we're back. First pitch to Caden Swayze from Sadler Barnes outside for ball 1. 3-1 Grand County leading here in the top of the 4th. Ball 2. Next pitch, going to get the corner, strike one.
Barnes looks comfortable out there. He's done a really nice job. I'm sure that Coach Sullivan would have liked to have seen a better outing from Sosi and maybe have him go the distance and then, have Barnes for the next game.
Yep, best laid plans of mice and men, huh? That's hit towards the right side. First baseman Casey Kessler's got it for out number one, unassisted. G3.
Now playing for zero, Brecken Shepard.
Got to bring up Brecken Shepard, the left fielder. He struck out. He was the first batter to face Barnes. So this is his second trip to the plate against Barnes.
So the first pitch. It's fouled off back behind us here for strike one.
Shepard, aggressive swing right there on first pitch.
Back from the left-hand side. See, he's got some good speed, cover the ground out there in the outfield. Takes ball one.
Yeah, Shepard, a senior for this Grand Red Devil team.
That curveball, that's lifted towards the center fielder, Boston Sullivan. He comes in a couple steps. He's got it for out number two on the F8.
Catches it almost dead center of that Y logo out there, just a little bit to the right side of the center of that Y.
Beautiful complex here. They can play baseball in just about any weather here. This thing drains, 19 inches of snow or whatever?
It's got, like you say, the drain, but also the heat that helps it melt that snow off and then drain down.
4 inches of snow an hour, it says.
Yeah.
Ball one upstairs. 19 inches of water an hour. That's a lot of water to drain.
Yeah.
Next pitch offered. Do they appeal? Is he going to ask?
Says no.
Home plate umpire acts like almost it's an imposition for him to do there. Catcher's right to ask. Next pitch upstairs, ball three.
Well, it seems like so far, especially in this game, but every time they've asked, it's been no. But for the most of the tournament, it's been no.
So the 3-0 pitch. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes strike one. Weston Jones struck out looking against Barnes back in the first inning.
Weston Jones, a senior as well for this Grand team.
Takes ball four. First walk given up by Barnes to go with his 3 strikeouts.
This is going to bring, I'm guessing, this is Weston's brother, Nash Jones.
We're going to guess the brother, unless you know for sure.
Yeah, no, I think it probably is. I don't know for sure, but even in the program, they list Weston as number 12. He's actually number 2. Nash is number 12.
All right, first pitch up over his head, throw back behind, no. So Nash takes ball one upstairs. Weston Jones has to hustle back to first. Got a couple big guys at first base. Trey Short, Case, and Kessler. Both big, stocky fellas. You don't want to get slapped anywhere by them. Curveball. Foul back.
That's a good swing right there from Nash Jones on that curveball because Barnes, he's been coming at these hitters with fastballs early in the count, but trying to establish that curveball. But Jones did a nice job staying right on it.
So the 1-1 with 2 outs. Fouled behind the plate. Neto hustles out there to grab it while it's still foul and toss it back to Sadler Barnes, who had been headed towards the baseline himself. Picked that ball up. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a runner at first base. That's Weston Jones. See if the Jones duo can do some damage here.
Got 2 outs.
Curveball, that's hit towards center field. Boston Sullivan, he ain't going to get there. He's just going to go smart. I thought he was going to come up and try and throw to third base, and there's no way he's going to get him at third. Outfielders almost collided. So the third hit in the ball game, the hits are even.
Well, good at bat right there from Nash Jones. He struck out first time he faced Barnes, but that time he wins it, gets a base hit over the second baseman into short right center field.
Yep. The difference was that curveball stayed up.
Well,
They look at it. Yep.
Good base running too from Jones. He goes first to third on that.
Next pitch. Outside for ball one. Yeah, that'll be some good discussion around the kitchen table, huh?
Well, and you see Coach Lamb right now too. He's trying to tell Jones kind of watch the leg kick, but see if they can't pick something up. Maybe steal a base, give Ian Ellis a chance to drive in 2 runs versus 1.
That ball is lifted to the right-hand side. That's going to get foul. That's going to come back down on. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and third in the Jones brothers.
And you see Max Williams. He takes a few more steps back out there in left field. He remembered last time up, Ian Ellis drove one deep down that left field corner, foul.
Curveball stayed up for ball 2. Yeah, it was down to, like you said, about 340 feet in the corner. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. You know, I was always curious when they make the measurements. Is it at the base of the pole or at the top of the fence?
I think it's the top of the fence.
That was always my argument, and I've had people try to tell me both ways. Just what good would it be to measure it at the bottom of the thing? Next pitch, I'm going to throw behind. No.
This is just so they get the run in at home.
We're going to get him at home on out number 3.
Well, what happened is Weston Jones took off a little too soon. He needed Nash to stay in that rundown a little bit longer, but with 2 strikes, that was a design play to try to get them to get caught in that rundown between first and second, allow that runner to come in from third, but good defensive execution. Milford gets the out.
So no runs, no hits, or there was the 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. So after 3.5, still 3-1. We'll be back on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit IPAUtah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Leading up the Tigers, number 13, Toby, Orange.
All righty, we're back. Toby LaOrange will lead things off against Kalen Bowden. Toby had a double his first time up. It's right at the third baseman. Caden Swayze over the first baseman York for out number 1 on the 5-3 put out. And to bring up Kilo Sosi. Popped up to the first baseman his first time up.
Sosi, you just feel like he's due, right? He's going to break out. Kind of had a rough game to start defensively on the mound, and then, even there at shortstop, fields the ball really well, but just struggled to make that throw to first base.
First pitch, strike 1.
Such a good athlete.
Next pitch from Bowden. Popped up, foul. Down the right-hand side for strike 2. Yeah, Kalo's a good athlete. 0-2 pitch on its way. In the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Sosi lay off that curveball down in the dirt.
I thought lunch was coming here. Look here. 1-2 on its way. Oh, fouls that off back behind us. Stay alive. Count remains 1-2.
Lunch was coming up here, just not
for us.
Not this side of the booth.
Tell them we take a tariff as it comes through here. 1-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Number 2. That'll bring up Jex Ashworth, the DH. He grounded out to the first baseman. Unassisted his first time up.
Here maybe Kalen's mom yell out, "Come on, Kalen."
Heard that. First pitch bounces over towards their own dugout for ball 1. I never could hear my dad yelling, but anytime my mom yelled something, it definitely stuck with me. Next pitch stays upstairs for ball 2.
Yeah, I think Coach Sullivan telling him, "Hey, let's make sure you get a strike, swing at a good pitch. You're ahead 2-0, but we need base runners."
Tailing fastball must have got him that strike on that outside portion. Ashford steps out. He's back in. Bowden's ready to deliver. Here's the pitch. That's hit towards the second baseman. Weston Jones up over to first base. Trace York for the 4-3 put out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After 4 completes, still 3-1 in favor of the Grand County Red Devils, coming to bat in the top of the 5th on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
From Commercial to Recreational Truck Accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Okay, we're back. Ian Ellis gets a second shot at Saddle Barnes after being at bat during that aborted rundown and throw out at home plate at the end of the last inning. Now finds himself down 0-2. Saddle Barnes still on for Coach Kent Sullivan. 0-2 is the curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yeah, really good curveball to finish off Ellis and get the strikeout. Had some sharp break to it. Started that on the outside part of the plate and dropped it down and away.
Yep, 4th strikeout for Barnes.
Other than that first inning, this game's moving right along, Willie.
Yep. Romeo Williams from the left side. Hits it. That's going to find a hole right up the middle. So the 4th hit in the game for the Grand County Red Devils.
Tice Barnes was positioned closer to first base right there. That ball was hit up the middle, but it was still on the second base side. But he was playing more in that 4-3 hole versus traditional where the second baseman would normally play, expecting Romeo to pull that one. Instead, it goes up the middle with it for the base hit.
Okay, that'll bring on Tatum Biscoe. Romeo Williams there at first base. That ball's fouled off straight behind us.
Oh,
yeah, you might have heard that at home sound like thunder when it hits the tarp, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's more of a
fabric.
It's a lot better than metal, right? The big ting. Softer.
Oh, another hit by pitch right there on the shoulder. Tatum Biscoe. That's going to put runners at first and second. Second hit batsman for Sadler Barnes.
Well, Biscoe, you could see the disgust as he kind of tosses the bat towards first base, and I'm not sure if he was more disgusted that he doesn't get to swing the bat and hit the ball, or that he got hit by the pitch in that reaction.
Time, yeah. Second time he got hit by pitch by Barnes. Maybe thinking maybe it's on purpose.
Walk, hit by pitch, hit by pitch.
So runners at first and second with one out. That ball's ripped towards right center field. It's going to get down in front. It's going to score. The runner had to hold up, so they're going to have a play at home. Here's the throw. Got him.
Got him. Excellent execution right there as Boston Sullivan, the center fielder, does his job, hits the cutoff perfectly. They relay out home. Just well executed play. Runners do advance, go to second and third, but they get the out at home plate.
Yeah, great play, good relay there from Boston Sullivan in, and then the throw home on the relay play by the second baseman, and they get him. That brings up JT Dowd. First pitch from Barnes down low for ball one.
That's a big at bat for Dowd right now. He lined out to center field, walked in the third, walked back in the first, and was stranded at second base. But he's got runners at second and third with two outs. Chance to really extend this 3-1 lead and open this game up.
Ball two to Dowd. Next pitch. Swing and a miss on one over the top of a fastball on the outside portion.
Dowd, the 371 hitter, so he's capable. He's got 23 RBIs.
Next pitch, curveball. Tried to get that elbow out there.
Yeah, you could see that right there, which, you know, if you're Dowd, I'm not sure why you want to get hit in the elbow right there versus go get 2 RBIs and get a base hit, extend the lead 5-1.
So the 3-1 pitch. Outside, ball four. Well, now all of a sudden, Sadler Barnes having trouble finding the strike zone. 2 base on balls, 2 hit batsmen.
Yeah, and that one doesn't hurt as much because you had first base open. Now you got the force out at any base. You know, Swayze, average-wise, isn't hitting the ball as well as what Dowd was. He's only a 250 hitter, but he does have 2 home runs.
First pitch, strike. Good idea to look at a pitch.
Yeah, Wilson Lamb, the head coach there at third base, points his hands out to center field and says, go get a base hit here.
Next pitch, curveball. It's outside for ball one. And that'll come up out of there looking to throw back down to third base. 2 good defensive catchers in the ball game here. Next pitch, upstairs, got Nutto up out of his crouch. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 3 runners on. For Grand County looking maybe to blow this one open. Oh, and that's going to go up the middle. That will score at least 2. They had to hold up to see if the runner held up, but so a 2-run single.
Yeah, good piece of hitting.
Swayze. Number 79. So the score is now 5-1. Nedler's going to go out and talk to Sadler Barnes. Way to, held up on that fastball and then just took it right up the middle. Didn't try to pull it. Good piece of hitting.
Yeah, it really was. And, that's what happens when you hit guys and you walk guys and then you mix in a hit. It's a recipe for disaster as far as a pitcher.
Well, we've talked about the freebies all year long, how they can cost you. You add a base hit in there after a couple of them, and that's what you get.
Brecken Shepherd 0 for 2. Has a strikeout and flew out to center field his last at-bat.
Takes first pitch strike. So the 0-1 pitch from Barnes, swing and a miss over the top of that one. Strike 2.
Yeah, that's the pitch that these grand hitters haven't hit as well as the curveball, but consistently, one thing they've done too is they've been willing to get hit by a pitch, and they have been hit by a pitch on those curveballs, and then they sit and looking for fastballs.
Tried to catch that corner with the fastball, just misses. One-two pitch, curveball, stays down. Barnes was headed to the dugout. He thought he had it. Let's get back. He looked like he was doing the Irish jig.
Well, and he finished the pitch. He followed through, right, and then nothing. And I think he thought the umpire was going to go ring him up, and so he started heading to the dugout, but he wasn't.
Next pitch, that's it right there. That's another one right up the middle. They're going to send the runner. Throw comes home, misses the cutoff, and he's going to be safe. So the RBI single. Scores JT Dowd. Everybody else just moves up one base.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and make a pitching change too. As Grant started the game with a 3 spot in the first and then put up 3 goose eggs, 2, 3, 4. But here in the 5th, 3 runs with 2 outs really got the rally going.
All righty, while they're making the pitching change, we'll be back on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders. Our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Okay, we're back. New pitcher. It's going to be Boston Sullivan. And he's going to come on. Sadler Barnes is going to trade places with him. He's going to go back out to center field. Boston Sullivan comes in with a 2.78 ERA and 22 2/3 work. 23 strikeouts, 15 base on balls. He'll face Weston Jones. I'm sure this is probably going to be their starting pitcher for the next game, but you got to win this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the first pitch from Sullivan, curveball. Must have been downstairs for ball one.
Well, you know, for Grand, they've got to really like their situation now. You just add 3 more, extend the lead. It's been tough. Bowden's done a nice job on the mound, holding Milford to just the 1 run and 3 hits. But now they might be able to be thinking about, you know, what are we going to do next?
So the 1-1 pitch, curveball drops down in there for strike 2. Good overhand curveball there from Boston Sullivan's made some good plays out in center field.
Yeah. They started out shortstop, went to center field, now into pitch.
Curveball, that's hit towards the shortstop, Sosi. He's going to go to first base for the putout on the 6-3 putout, and out number 3, but not before the Grand Canyon Red Devils come up with 3 runs. They do it on 3 more hits. There were no errors in the inning, and there was 2 runners left on base. After 4 1/2, 6-1 with Milford coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. Down 6-1 on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
In the fast-paced world we live in, every second counts. Whether it's staying productive in your home office or enjoying entertainment with no buffering. With CentraWave from Centricom, experience ultra-fast, next-generation, reliable internet that keeps your whole family connected. CentraWave by Centricom. Fast, reliable, everywhere. Get connected today. Visit www.centricom.com/CentraWave or call 1-800-427-8449.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Okay, we're back. Kason Kessler takes the first pitch upstairs from Kalen Bowden. Keenan Bowden has been able to limit him to 3 hits and the 1 run. Next pitch bounces for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. That one bounces as well. That long inning, maybe he forgot where the strike zone is.
Yeah, that's all Milford needs is a few breaks to get right back in this one.
Automatic right there for strike 1. Next pitch, going to stay upstairs and walk him. So you go out and get 3 runs and you come in and you give up your first base on balls of the day. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say that's, you know, Kason Kessler 0 for 1 and stays that way with the base on balls, but he doesn't care how he gets there at first base, just as long as he can get some rally going here for the Tigers.
So, Kessler's at first base. First pitch, strike to Sadler Barnes. Sadler hit one hard to left field, but right at left fielder Brecken Shepard. His first time up. Fouls that one. Little right-hand English.
Yeah, cue ball shot. He was way out in front of that pitch from Bowden. Now we're down 0-2. And you mentioned it. He did hit it well. He squared it up to left field, but it was just right at the left fielder and got a little bit too much underneath it.
Next pitch stays upstairs for ball 1. So the 1-2 pitch. Outside, had Ian Ellis stayed maybe behind the plate, he might have got the call on that one, but he slid outside. Umpire, all he's doing then is looking outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on first base. That's hit right at the shortstop. He's got it on the bounce to first. It's going to double him up.
Yeah, they're saying he caught that line drive as he dove forward, makes the play, and that's a tough one as a runner at first base, because if it bounces, you're out for sure at second base, but you got to make sure that you don't get too far off. That's the chance you take, and he was going thinking that ball was going to drop, and instead he dives forward, makes the catch, and then he throws from his knees a 3-hopper to first base to get the double play.
Just want to make sure he had it on the line. Good play by Tatum Bisco. First pitch to Max Williams is outside for ball 1.
I was impressed with Bisco last year as a shortstop. He's just smooth out there, and so far this year making plays again.
Next pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Curveball right there for strike 1.
And you got defense behind you like we've talked about and seen. You know, you got to love Bowden's got to be happy with, how's I got to do is throw strikes. I got great guys behind me that are going to make plays.
Next pitch stays upstairs for ball 3. He was willing to wear that one, but it just enough break to miss him. A 3-1 pitch on its way. Right there's strike 2. Williams disagrees, but it doesn't matter. Guy in the black clothes there going to have the last call. The only one that matters. Next pitch outside. That one's easy to watch. So, second base on balls. Both given up in this inning by Kalen Bowden.
And the first one didn't hurt him, you know, able to get the double play, but we'll see here. That's where Grand did their best work, as they battled with 2 outs. They didn't give in. And they put up 3 runs after they got to 2 outs.
So, bottom of 5. That's hit towards the third baseman. Got it on the hop. Throw to first. Good job on the 5-3 put out. Put out Tyus Barnes for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and there was 1 runner left on. So after 5 complete, still 6-1. We'll be back on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Marijuana has a lot of names, and even more opinions about it. It's a gray area. And even though we don't know everything about it, we do know that the adolescent brain is still under construction until early adulthood. A developing brain's gray matter, the stuff that lets kids think, analyze, and create, can be impacted by misusing cannabis at a young age. So talk to your kids. Let them know that gray matters.
To learn more, visit graymatters.utah.gov.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit IPAUtah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Okay, first pitch to Nash Jones from Boston Sullivan's a strike. And 1 pitch outside and low for ball 1. Perform, refuel, recover, repeat. There it is again, Coach, unbottled.
Milk.
There you go. Oh, good curveball, pulled the string on one there. Had Nash Jones out on his front foot, big time. Staring at time, he knows it's 12:17 p.m. Next pitch, another curveball right there, going to get him window shopping. Got number 1 and the 5th strikeout. Nope, that's the first strikeout for Barnes. Or Sullivan, I mean.
Yeah, game's moving right along. Like you said, this one started at 11. It's 12-17. Got Salsiver sitting in front of us here in the stands. They're going to be playing the next one here at 1:30 versus Enterprise.
This could be a switch up. We're going to be changing some video providers here. So bear with us, folks. I'm not sure how smooth that's going to go. Got Adam and Joe here from Centricom looking to help us out with the switch. Next pitch. That's going to find the strike zone for strike one.
Yeah, Ian Ellis singled back in the first, reached on an error in the second, and then struck out swinging in the fifth.
That ball ripped toward Coach Sullivan. Takes it off. I hope that wasn't an apple watch.
Coach Lamb there, and he goes right through his hands, and he looks at his hands like, what? Yeah. You felled me.
Maybe had his watch or something on that. I'm just hoping it ain't an Apple Watch that he just blew up there, huh? 2-2 pitch with one out. Ooh, backed him off the plate with one right under the chin.
Yeah, challenged him in.
Counts full. That one's lifted towards the left fielder. Max Williams is over. He got it. Route number 2 on the F7.
Now hitting the 6, Romeo Williams.
Romeo Williams?
Romeo.
He's hit into a fielder's choice and scored in the first, flew out to right in the second, and then singled and was thrown out at home back in the fifth.
First pitch outside on the corner, strike one. That was part of that failed rundown, wasn't it?
Well, that was the relay home. Up on the base hit to center field.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They failed to stay in the rundown long enough to score him and gets thrown out at home. Next pitch upstairs from Sullivan for ball 2. Curveball way outside for ball 3.
Playing pretty much straight up, still over in that 4-3 hole a little bit where he got his hit up the middle.
Swings over the top of a fastball on the outside portion for strike 2. Counts full. Second full count this inning. That's hit foul down the left field line. That's going to get out of play.
That's down in our construction zone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got their attention. So, full count. We're going to do it again. What the heck's that?
Dumping trash.
Oh, that's hit. That's going to be a bounce. That's going to be an infield hit, I think. And a throw away. No, he already had a hit, but he had to come back and make sure he touched the base.
Well, we've seen one earlier where Grand did the same thing, right? They turned and Neto was there. That one just unable to field it in time as it was, Boston Sullivan's a single that drops in between pitcher's mound and second base, and he fields it on the one hop as he's running full speed towards second and pivots and throws. It would have been an amazing play to get him, but doesn't.
Yep, I think he was already there when the ball got by the first baseman. I give him a base hit on it.
Oh, yeah.
That brings up Tatum Bisco. Leather flashing shortstop for the Grand Canyon Red Devils. First pitch. Outside, ball 1. Well, can't afford to give up any more here.
Nope.
Down 6-1. Next pitch. That's hit right at the third. Oh, right past the third baseman, I should say. In his defense, that was ripped. There's the V6, boys. So the 8th hit.
Yep, they give it a hit.
Give that to the turf hit. I'm sure he expected that one to come up, and that stayed down under his glove. Grace York. Got to be careful with this one. Well, kind of ties him up inside. He fouls that off back behind for strike one.
Well, this is where Grand's been dangerous, is once they get to 2 outs, they just chip away at the plate. They have good at-bats, whether it be walk, get hit by a pitch. They've been tough outs.
This guy's got a big chipper.
Yeah.
Oh, fouled that one off too. Another curveball.
Well, I'd like to think that he probably likes Aaron Judge a little bit wearing 99. Or Manny Ramirez.
Yeah. The Manster.
Either one, excellent hitters.
You ain't kidding. You are not kidding. It's in the dirt for ball one. Close, but not enough. Good eye there by York. Crowds that plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. That's a big strikeout. Big strikeout. So no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors in the inning, and there were 2 runners left on. After 5.5, it's 6-1 in favor of the Grand County, with Milford coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
All righty, we're back. Judd Netto is going to face Kalen Bowden in his 6th inning of work here. Just giving up the 1 run. That's hit towards Tatum Biscoe. Ground balls go to die over there at the 6th hole. It's a 6-3 put out. Out number 1. So limited him to the 3 hits and the 1 run. With 1 out here in the 6th. Boston Sullivan coming to the plate. Came on to pitch 2 innings ago. First pitch, Sullivan's going to drop in there for strike 1.
Yeah, Bowden's just, you talked about it. He's gone the distance so far, and he's looked really good out there on the mound.
Next pitch, going to stay upstairs for ball 1.
He gets a lot of ground balls, too, because he's so tall. He's just throwing downhill. It's hard for these guys, a lot of them, they just get on top of it and just ground out.
Curveball in the dirt for ball 2. Next pitch, upstairs. Ball 3. Yeah. Milford would like to get something going here. They're down by 5. You can maybe get a couple here. There's a base hit. Sullivan helping his own cause.
Good piece of hit right there. Sullivan hits a line drive through the 5-6 hole out into left field for the single. I was looking, he only has given up so far in this game. Defensively, let's see. 2 fly balls and a line out. Everything else ground balls. Strikeout.
Toby LaOrange. First pitch, curveball down for ball 1. Boston Sullivan, first base. Not sure they want to try and steal here, but you never know. They need a run. Bowden, pretty big leg kick. That's hit right at Biscoe. Over to first for 1.
Man.
second for the twin kill.
That was
a 6-4-3.
And that was a line shot, one hopper that he had to kind of backhand in front of him. Just an amazing play, and then flip it to second base and on to first for the 6-4-3 double play.
So, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Well, there was the one hit in the inning, but nobody left on. So after 6 complete, 6-1 Grand County as they come to bat in the top of the 7th on Team Hive. Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders. Our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Okay, we're back. JT Dowd, Caden Swayze, and Brecken Shepherd will face Boston Sullivan here, top of the 7th, as they hold that 6-1 lead. First pitch, hit towards the third baseman. Fair ball over to first base, and 5-3 put out. Good job there by Toby LaOrange.
Yeah, really nice play. We seen LaOrange throw a gem yesterday. He's got a strong arm and shows it off right there, thrown across the diamond.
So, Caden Swayze, 1 for 2 in the ball game. That big hit back in the 5th inning, a 2-run RBI. Calls timeout. And that single that scored 2 runs. First pitch outside, ball 1.
Well, we talked about it. Milford, the number 7 team, Grand, the number 9 team. But Grand, obviously, a lot of these guys were on this team last year, had a slow start, had a few injuries, battled back, but they're a lot better team, and you're seeing that than what their RPI rating is.
That ball's ripped down the left field line up in foul territory. Just not a chance for Max Williams to get over there.
Yeah, it hits right at the base of the fence on the warning track right there at the bullpen, but he was playing too far, had too much space to cover. Yeah, and it just ran, the ball just died. It didn't hang up enough to give him a chance to get all the way to the fence in time.
A lot of green out there. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Grand batting in the top of the 7th inning here with a 5-run lead, 6-1. Ooh, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yeah, he went fishing right there. The curveball took a lot extra speed off of it, and he was way out in front chasing.
For the Red Devils thus far, 6 runs on 8 hits, 1 run on 4 hits by Grand County. I do have an error there that they're not showing on the board to Milford. So Brecken Shepherd from the left-hand side takes ball 1.
I think they missed the error because it was the throwing error, but then Neto backing up tags the runner out, and they missed that.
Oh, swings over the top of a curveball. Just got a piece for strike 1. Well, I told him he could be the unofficial scorekeeper over there. We'll be the official one over here. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Brecken Shepherd at the plate. Fouls out and off to the left. Strike 2.
Both these Milford pitchers, Barnes came in, did what he needed to, just kind of run into some trouble in the 5th, and so far Sullivan's come in and done his job.
Curveball stays upstairs. Had Brecken Shepherd kind of leaning towards the pitcher there. Had to step out and get his balance again. Another one up farther up and out of balance. So, counts full. Gone as far as he can to Mr. Shepherd. Comes inside. Couldn't get the tail on that, so gives up the base on balls with 2 outs.
Now bring up Weston Jones. He's 0 for 2 with the walk. Was stranded at third base.
5 walks, 3 hit batsmen thus far in the ball game, and the 1 error. Throw over. Oof, close. So the first pitch to Weston Jones is fouled off back here behind us. Strike 1. Weston 0 for 2 in the ball game with a walk. Struck out looking and was thrown out at home.
Not a real big lead at first.
Waves at the next pitch.
Brecken, not a big lead, but then he got a pretty good secondary and had to come back in diving into first as Neto snapped through that one down to first base.
That time, Sullivan steps off. Brecken steps out. Shepherd leads off. Weston Jones ready. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two outs here, top of 7. Milford's going to have one more shot. If they can get to the dugout without any more damage, just if his bat would have been an inch shorter, he'd have missed that one.
Yeah, kind of reaching for that pitch too. It was a ball on the outside part off that plate, but a curveball trying to just reach out, and I think, hit it into left field, but you got to stay on that pitch if you're going to and really step into it and hit it into right field.
So the 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Shepherd goes. There's the throw down. No.
Got him.
Oh, yeah. They did get him.
Yeah, that was interesting because it was a 1 hopper, and the second baseman, that was Barnes, comes in. He fields it on the shortstop side, and then 180 reaches around in front of the bag, but slid right into the tag.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and thanks to that throw down, nobody left on base. So after 6.5, 6-1 grand, Milford coming to bat in the last half of the 7th here. One more chance on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Well, they able to pull that one off. Tatum Bisco over there on the 6-3 putout. Got the ball there in time for big Trace York to pick the ball up and tag the base for out number 1. That's Kilo Sosi. Hit that 1 hopper at Tatum Bisco. You don't want to hit him over there.
No.
Checks Ashworth to DH. Down to their final 2 outs. Swings over the top of a curveball for strike 1. Our next game up, bow off the foot. That's going to hurt. Strike two. Our next game will be South Sevier and Enterprise. A couple teams.
Yeah, you and I did one of those. It went into 8 innings, and South Sevier got the 2-1 win.
Yep, so runs could be a premium in that one. I'm going to guess Enterprise is going to go with Eric Phelps. I'm not going to try and read Eric Baker's mind here yet. So
no, you'd have to probably think Riker Freeman.
Yeah,
but
he's got Riker available. Got some other options. Hesse and Okerlund are options, but we'll see how he decides to play it. The 0-2 pitch upstairs for ball one. Jex Ashworth, DH, grounded out twice. Once the shortstop, one to second base. Bowden steps off, steps back on. Big, tall right-hander. Delivers. That's way outside. Ball two. So counts evens up 2-2.
Jex Ashworth had a big hit in yesterday's game. Still looking for his first hit here today.
2-2 pitch from Bowden. That's lifted. That could be trouble. That's between both. No, there goes the center fielder, JT down. Gets under that one for the F8. And out number 2. So they're down to their last out. Bringing up big Kason Kessler.
Kessler 0 for 1. Grounded out to the pitcher in the second and then walked in the fifth.
A 243 hitter. So the first pitch from Bowden. Oh, kind of a excuse me swing. Fouled that and off weakly right there in front of the plate.
You know, and Bowden's not overpowering by any means, but he just throws downhill. He's a big, tall kid and just continues to mix it up, throw strikes. He's really got good defense behind him and just pounds the zone.
Comes right straight down over the top, and he's got that slingshot that hides the ball until bang, it's coming at you. It's out of his hand, and there. So 0-2. Here's the pitch upstairs. Down to their final out, actually down to could be their final strike.
Yeah.
With Kason Kessler at bat. Kalen Bowden's gone all the way for Coach Wilson Lamb. Next pitch, that's hit toward the third baseman. He's got it over to big Trace York for out number 3, and that's the ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Your final score is going to be 6-1. We'll be back on the Centricom Team Hive and KSLSports.com.